might think California is all about rollerblading, margaritas and reconstructive surgery, but no, there's normal stuff too, like heading out on a cold morning with a rifle and a Fox Pro and some new friends. I'm joining Jason Bruce, a well-known face on the USA's Sportsman Channel with his Headhunter Chronicles, but more about him later. American coyotes are bigger than British foxes, and the American response is proportionate. We flood the area with men and machines. Also out today are Jason's hunting buddy Jared and his 11-year-old son Cody, who has a micro-sized 1.7 HMR with him. I've been promised the chance of finally seeing an animal I've heard many times, the coyote. Our first port of call is land behind Jason's house. The large mounds of earth where we're taking cover are excavation scars from the gold prospectors, the 49ers of the American gold rush. The mining tailings make great cover for coyote hunters. Jason hopes that we will get a quick win, but after 10 minutes we cash our chips and move on.
The last few days has actually been really colder than normal for this area, and we just haven't had any luck, but we're going to keep sitting and go try a few more spots.
Our next piece of ground is more inviting, even though the sign suggests otherwise. There's 400 acres of pasture land that Jason's friend has just bought. By all accounts, it's virgin territory, and the frozen footprints are a good sign. It doesn't take long for Jason to spot movement to our left, which has spooked the cattle. I get ready, anticipating a coyote coming from the left. Darn, the varmint pops up straight in front of us. It's about 100 yards away. I hit it, and it drops on the spot.
That's cool. It's fun, huh? That's pretty cool. They consider it a varmint here, but I consider it a lot of fun. The coyote population has exploded throughout the United States.
We've got to get some of these in the UK.
It's just fun hunting. You call them in, and there's a lot of it. Here comes another.
Jared adds a few calls of his own to the coyote cub distress call to try and keep this second coyote in play, and it curls round to us. This one is about 80 yards, and I hit it hard but low. It runs 20 yards and hulls up under a bush. Our young sportsman is keen to get after it and make sure it's not suffering. Cody follows the blood trail and we work through the rough stuff. This youngster keeps his head and makes the shot. It's not often I get a chance to pull the trigger on camera. Time for the debrief.
They were both together. They came in, and the one just was standing. The first one you shot was just standing there, straight out, looking at you and looking at the call. Yeah. And then when you shot, the other one went away, and then Jared hit his call button and changed it to the pup in distress, and brought that one back. Okay. These things are not hunted a lot. We don't hunt this property a bunch. Okay. So all the places that we went this morning, we kind of just keep for fun, and we don't hammer them too hard. So these dogs weren't really familiar with the gunshots. But it went in right where you shot. I mean, you hit them, went in and went out. Yeah. It did its job.
I would have died.
They're tough.
The other coyote is a real beauty.
So what do you do with the coyotes? Because in the UK we basically throw our foxes away unless there is a demand for the skins. What happens to this? This is a lovely looking animal.
Yeah, you could take it to the taxidermist, have it mounted, or you could just a lot of people just get the pelts, take it to the taxidermist, they'll tube it out, and then and just have it tanned for you. And then a lot of the coyote guys just like to collect them.
Is there a market for skins outside?
There is a market, yeah. And actually the fur market is quite, pretty big now in the U.S. It's came back in the last few years. You see a lot of your movie stars and all that kind of stuff wearing actually coyote, lynx, that type stuff, bobcat. You hear about it, and so yeah, and it's a good hide. To me, it's for with you coming in from from the UK, this is kind of an iconic American animal. Yes. You hear that in the desert, and then in the West you hear it howling and that type stuff. So I'm sure you guys hear all that kind of stuff. So it's probably fun for you guys to come out and shoot them.
It certainly is.
The round I used was a .257, and it certainly had plenty of put-down power.
It's a really good deer round. It's a little bit big for these coyotes here, but obviously it does the job real well. So
if guys were real particular on saving their hides, they would definitely shoot smaller guns, 2250, stuff like that. But 257s, I mean, you can shoot it really far too, as long as you don't have any big winds and stuff like that. You can, I mean, it's a good gun.
Yeah.
One rifle with a little less power, but nonetheless used with great skill, is Cody's 17 HMR.
My most exciting hunting experience was when I shot my first coyote.
What happened?
Well, we went to call, and then the coyote came in with another one, and then I shot it.
There are plenty of excuses to visit California, and this is just another one.
Now, Roy Lupton is, of course, the gold standard of varminting, but Roy, mine's bigger than yours.